Hey everyone, I am Sejal. Welcome back to my channel Get Ahead. So today we will be discussing about how to get your parents' permission for your career college. So the first point is that you have to convince them why is DU important. Now there are some subpoints, I'll explain them separately. The first point is local college cannot be a substitute for DU. You can explain it like this: though the syllabus of your course will be the same in most of the cases, DU has an advantage over any other local college because of its diversity. And when I mean diversity, the exposure to different people. Every person will bring you a unique experience, a whole new spectrum of knowledge, perspective, and learning. Now, the second point is your network is your net worth. There is some reason why DU is a brand. Your seniors and your alumni will help you to prosper in your career. You will be surrounded with toppers and like minded people. The networks and contacts you establish there will add great value in the long run. Now, the next point is it is the most important point over here, that is placements. For example, Dollar Ram College, which lies in the North Campus, and they have the data that I have mentioned is in the website itself. You can check out that as well. Now, they have mentioned that the median salary is 6.5 lakh. Total recruitment companies is 85 plus. Total internship companies are 120. Increase in number of offer letters is 100%. Total number of offer letters is 71 plus. Highest package offered is 19.2 lakh per annum, and gross package is 4 crore. So the next point is that free fee structure. Now, if you consider for BA courses, uh, it is 6,000 to 20,000 per semester, and if you consider for the number of years that goes into BA courses is 3 years, and for BA honors courses it is for 4 years. So you can calculate that as well. And if you consider the hostel, it ranges from 8,000 per month, and the traveling cost is 20 like 2,000 per month, and the total cost for 3 years is 4.2 lakh. Now you could explain your parents like this: your total cost is much lower than your placements or your internships that you will do in DU. See, for example, the amount of money that you will invest in your education for graduation will be 4.2 lakhs, and the median salary will be 6.5 lakh. So you have already made a profit into this. Now the next is societies. Now I have mentioned all the societies that were listed in the Daulat Ram College. You can check out this as well. Moving forward, now I am going to tell you some tricks how to convince your parents. Now before that, you must understand that this convincing uh, so you have to take this in mind that it is going to take a lot of efforts and your time as well. It will be really frustrating emotionally and physically, so be prepared for that. But don't think that you must give up and you must listen to your parents. If you think that you deserve your dream college, or it will be worth it after that, then you must go for it. At least you would not regret not talking to them, or you would not regret keeping your best potential in front of them. And if at all your parents don't don't permit you, don't be that kind of child that that who would rebel. So don't think that in day one you would convince them, because obviously you should be at your point and you should maintain patience. Patience is the only key out there. Now, going to the first step, that is illustrate the problem with pain. Now you have to accept that this is a problem in front of them, and if you accept that, there is a saying that if both the parties have 1% commonality, then they are likely to agree with your point. So accept the problem. For example, okay, I have this problem and I am getting so stressed about this, so let's solve it. You have to say this point with pain. Now this is some kind of emotional blackmailing, I agree, but this is the reality, and you have to just accept that. You have to tell your problem with pain. You have to explain your problem with emotions, because emotions are the key. And you must also keep this in mind, that they must know your desire for your dream college. Now this word desire should reflect in your words, should reflect in your eyes, should reflect in the way you present. So be responsible for that, and you just have to mix with the pain emotion and the desire. Got my point? Now the next step is that say everything that could be said to you negatively before any objection. So for example, if you know that you have not told about this CUET thing to your parents, that this was not for a particular college, or this was for Delhi University, and in some case they might object you. So before telling uh, a problem, you could just specify your objections that might come to you from the other side. You have to tell your you have to just specify your objections before they tell you, okay? And you have to reason them. You have to uh, uh, you should have the why reason so strong, okay? So this is the most important point, take note of that. Now you have to tell people that the proposed action, that is your proposed action of you getting into DU, should be consistent with their beliefs, okay? So it shouldn't be that their belief is different and your dream is different. So there shouldn't be a contrast. People agree when there is some similarity, some commonality between them, okay? If you do that, there is a concept called cognitive dissonance that you might have read about in the NCRT, that talks about if your beliefs and action are consistent, then you are likely to agree. So tell them that this action of you getting into DU is consistent with that your, like, their belief, your parents belief. Your action is consistent with your parents belief. That belief could be making you prosper in your career, or their belief of that you have some potential and you should use that potential in your career. They should have some belief in you, right? So it will be easier to agree. Now the fourth point is have empathy. Now you could start with a statement like this: if I were in your position, I got to be honest, I would feel the same way. I look, I get it, like it's safety, there will be a lot of problems, or I will have to handle it in my own way, I have to be independent. And then proceed to give your reasons that your that you thought should be considered. For example, placements, the brand value. These points should be considered in the decision. Now the next point is use the person's name. You could use your mom, dad, or whoever it is. The next point is yes ladder. For example, take small points that they might agree. For example, getting a local college would not be worth it, so they might agree to get you into small cities or other cities, and slowly and gradually take them to Delhi University. So the seventh point is the most important point. Use this word because you have to use it. It 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 states a reason for you, right? And that reason should be appropriate with the statement, and if you do that, it is more likely that your parents would agree. Next step is paint the picture, like in front of their paint them, like you have to tell them that what it would be like if you go into DU, what will you do and what will you not do at all, and what will you learn from that experience, your journey. So if you do that, they will make an image of you getting into DU and all of that stuff. So once the person has imagined you getting into DU, it will make the person agree. The next step is finish with an ask. Now don't force them. Please do not force them. People will not agree when you criticize them, right? If you will finish with an ask, you will respect that person because he is the decision maker. Unfortunately, yes, he is the decision maker, and you have to ask, not force them. So this was the video. I hope you did like this session. If you want to know that did my parents agree with me getting into DU, then please let me know. I will surely make a video about it. This video has taken a lot of efforts. All of it could pay off if you consider subscribing it. Please subscribe, guys. I promise you that you will get better and more content hereafter. Also, like, share and comment, and check out my videos like my CUT results, my next video preference list of Duke psychology colleges with NIRF ranking, placement, salary, merit formula, and there is also a video called modern history chapter 1 and 2 along with PDF notes and detailed explanation. This will surely help in your UPSC preparation. You can find the links in the I button, description, and pinned comment. So that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching.